It down to any young Korean player, they know that they can go as far as they want to go. Anything's possible now for a Korean player, which was never possible before. Now they see one of their own pioneering for the next generation of Korean players.
22-year-old Chung Yong Lee is a noteworthy emissary of South Korean soccer's next generation. His career began in 2003 when he joined FC Seoul of the Korean Professional League. By 2008, he was also named to the South Korean national team. And in 2009, Lee followed in Park's footsteps to join the Bolton Wanderers of the English Premier League.
Ji-sung is one of the reasons why I got the opportunity to play in England. He showed that a South Korean player could play at the highest level.
Today, Ji-sung Park and Chung Yong Lee have joined forces as teammates on the 2010 South Korean national team. Together they have helped elevate the level of play of the team. They are no longer a team that merely competes. They contend, raising the bar even higher for future generations. At a recent international match, Chung Yong Lee illustrated this confidence on the world stage as he put on an exhibition against the Ecuadorian national team. An apt example of how an individual performance is both assisted by and contributes to the overall team effort. Although Ji-sung Park and Chung Yong Lee have each been driven by their own individual dream, it is the collective passion of a nation that has helped push them to such lofty levels. As with many Korean athletes who have reached success in a global arena, it is not simply about realizing a dream. It is about ensuring that the dream stays alive for future generations. Sports World, focused on excellence, is presented by the City of Seoul and sponsored in part by Korean Airlines, Excellence in Flight. Produced and distributed exclusively by Gelbert Productions International. Coming up, Sung-hoon Lee's historic comeback. Yana Kim, arguably the greatest figure skater in history, tells her own story. In short track speed skating, there has always been Korea. Introduced as a medal sport in the 1992 Winter Olympics, Kim Ki-hoon of Korea was the first individual gold medalist in this exciting sport. Since then, the Koreans have never looked back. Although American Apollo Anton Ono has stolen the spotlight with an impressive 8 Olympic medals to his credit, it is the Koreans that dominate the sport, having won 37 Olympic medals since its debut, 19 of them gold. In World Championship competition, they have captured 146 medals, making South Korea a dynasty in short track speed skating. A system of success is in place in Seoul for South Koreans to continue their tradition of excellence. At ice rinks around the country, national team members share the ice with the general public, giving up-and-coming athletes an up-close and personal look at exactly what it takes to become a champion. In Korea, there are thousands of youngsters with Olympic dreams, and yet only a select few will ever receive the opportunity to represent their country at this level.
Short track is just incredibly competitive in Korea. They even said it's tougher to be a Korean national team than win a gold.
Sung-hoon Lee was one of the favorites to represent Korea at the Olympic Winter Games in Vancouver. Despite adversity and hardship, the dedication to his Olympic dream never faltered.
He began skating when he was an elementary school kid, and When he was like 4th grade or something, his father's business fell down and they couldn't support him. So they wanted to quit. He even said, I walked to school to compete, 10-15 miles from his house to school. So his father buy a old car, give him a ride every day.
My parents really sacrificed a lot for me. They knew how much I loved the sport, and they would take me to practice every morning and then after school. If I didn't have my parents' support, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Sung Hoon was awarded a prestigious government scholarship to the Korea National Sport University in Seoul. Since its establishment in 1977, this university's athletes and alumni have amassed over 100 Olympic medals, 30% of all medals won by Korean athletes in Olympic competition. Sung Hoon Lee was at the top of the class in short track skating and exploded onto the international scene in 2008. At the 2008 World Short Track Speed Skating Championships, Sung Hoon bested the world's elite in the individual 3,000-meter event with a dramatic gold medal performance and was instrumental in South Korea's victory in the 5,000-meter relay. In 2009, his momentum continued as he became the first South Korean to win 3 gold medals at the World University Games, taking home the hardware at distances of 1,000, 1,500, and 3,000 meters. In April of 2009, with the sacrifice and hardships behind him, Sung Hoon entered the South Korean national short track competition with the Olympics well within his grasp. But by the time the competition was over, Lee had failed to make the Olympic team in any discipline. Having failed to make the Olympic team, Sung Hoon Lee's dream of representing South Korea was gone. Or was it? Lee had failed to make the Olympic team in any discipline. His dream of representing South Korea in short track had slipped away.
I didn't make the short track team because of mistakes I made. But I couldn't accept this failure. I couldn't let go of my dream of making the Olympic team.
With an incredible display of perseverance and dedication, Sung Hoon Lee makes a radical decision. For the next 9 months, he will dedicate himself to making the Olympic team in long track speed skating. This is an entirely different type of skating and is not unlike an Olympic sprinter deciding to become a distance runner. Johan Koss of Norway is arguably the best long track skater of all time.
I would say that there is a big difference changing from short track to long track. The equipment is very different. The blade is put in a very different position.